Hi all, I hope you all are doing well. Faaiza, am I audible to you?
Yes.
Okay. Learners, am I audible to you? Aryan,
Yes.
Aryan, Rishika, Yamuna, am I audible?
Yes, sir, you're audible, sir.
Yes, great. So very good evening, everyone. So I just want to
Good
take
evening,
a
sir.
moment of you all and just want to share something. You all are like participating greatly and performing well into assignments as well. So, but one thing that lacks is interaction during classes and lectures like this. So I'd appreciate you all if you can interact more verbally, chat box, like whatever in whatever way into this live lectures. If you all can, you say interact with the instructor, with the TA, and see how things work and all those things. I'd really appreciate that, and that will help you to clear your doubts as well and understand better. So that's the only thing I would request you all to just interact and let's make this session engaging every day. Thank you.
Okay, sir.
Hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
So right after the lecture, there will be a super short 5-minute quiz. Make sure to join in or else attendance will not be calculated and the link will be shared like right after we wrap up. So please make sure to attend. Attendance will only be counted if you complete the quiz. We'll also share a live summary of the results as well. Okay. Thank you.
Hello students, good evening. How are you doing? I hope I am audible.
Yes, ma'am. Good evening, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am, audible.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so I had given you the exercise. Do you remember that? What was the exercise? To search for a problem statement on if condition. Do you remember? So has everybody found it? Or no? Whoever have found it, can you please write down in the chat?
Ma'am, could you please repeat it again?
I said that I had told you all that you to find out the problem statement regarding the if condition or based on if condition. So do you remember that and have you searched it? So I said उसी बहाने आप लोग गूगल पे जाओगे जरा देखोगे थोड़ा सा कोड भी देख लोगे कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं है. So have you searched that problem statement? भूल गए सब लोग? अच्छा ठीक है. जिन जिन लोगों ने सर्च किया है कैन दे राइट इट डाउन इन द चैट? In the chat, can they write down the problem statement based on if condition? I think now you won't be talking about the attendance anymore because about attendance so many times so many things have been told to you by the officials and the TMM. Okay. So nobody would talk about and everybody would take care of the understanding the things in Python. Okay. I hope that's okay for you all and I request you for the same. Is that okay? Okay. Now, can you please write down the problem statement based on if condition? Okay, no problem. I'll just repeat the things and then you can write down. Okay, accordingly. If suppose you have by now, if you have forgotten. Okay, so I'll just share the screen. Give me a few seconds. I hope my screen is shared and you can see this Jupyter notebook. Yes?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay. So do you before starting with the today's lecture, just I will repeat the things, whatever we have done up till now, data types, identifiers, different system defined functions. What do we mean by idle and the smart editor like Jupyter notebook, or you must be using some or the other smart editor. We talked about writing down the simple program to find out the area of circle or area of rectangle, and I suppose you had done that when I wasn't well and I couldn't conduct the lecture that time. Okay. And later on, we spoke about the different data types here. Okay. So we spoke about that. What do we mean by the operators and rest of the operators we are going to see today. Okay. In the later presentation or later sessions presentation, we are going to talk about that. Okay. Then we spoke about how do we write down the function, how to pass the parameter. This is nothing but the parameter. What type of functions they are? This is the system defined function. I must have written it somewhere. Now I don't remember. Okay. But then these are system defined function. Okay. And the one which we write it down, I suppose there was one in the last time's presentation, and that was a user defined function. But I told you all that you don't have to worry about it at this moment. Don't get afraid. Okay. Because we are going to talk about them as the time comes. Right. Later on, we spoke
Yes,
about the anybody saying anything? Okay. So we talked about the different type function and by which we can find out the, I'm sorry, very sorry. So the different data types that we have used on the top. Okay, so what is the value of A or B or C? And then I told you about the different data types. Fine. Later on, we spoke about the basic program that can be written using input and print. Now, why there was a need of learning input function? Because every time you can't take the static values. I meant to say, whenever I say static, there are two types of values which we take. The static and the dynamic. Static is whenever we talk about, we assume, okay, the marks are 90, marks 1 are 90, marks 2 are 80, and marks 3 are 60. But that won't be the case for every student, right? Some of them might have 100 out of 100. In mark 2, they might have 80 and mark 3, 80. And maybe some of them might have 40 as mark 1 because it's okay. They were not regular, so they didn't study and they didn't do well. But it is not the case that later they won't do well. Obviously, they can do well. They will do well. Okay. And some of you are from, maybe some of them are from your, maybe the students to whom I'm teaching currently. Fine. So giving such static values is not the thing. Why? Because suppose I have got 25 students in front of me and I have to enter the marks of 25, the marks 1, marks 2, marks 3 won't be same for all of them. So we use input function along with that int. Why int? Because I wanted to take the test marks. Okay. So I know that the marks are out of 100 or the marks are out of 20. Okay, or the marks are out of 10, and I know that none of them would get the value or the marks that are with the decimal point. So they are not going to get 5.7 out of 10, or they are not going to get 18.2 out of 10. Sorry, 20. I'm sorry. Okay, so I took it integer. But suppose I want to calculate the do you know that whenever we talk about whenever we have our some savings in the bank, okay, at the end of the month, the banks give us some interest on that particular saving in the bank. Have you talked about it with your parents, or have you noticed it or experienced it? If suppose not, you can speak to your parents regarding it. Some, depending on the whatever we have got as the savings. Okay. So what is that? There I talk about maybe the bank is giving say 5.8 as the interest. A few of them are giving as say 6.2. Okay. So that time the value won't be int and it would be float. Right. So that time I will need to give here the float and not int. So I just gave it as an example. So you need to know that when to give int, when to give float, etc. Okay, so we talked about the data types, and then we spoke about the input function because we wanted to get the value from the user. We wanted the user to input the value for first test, second test, third test, etc. Right? And then I told you that I want to show the name also along with it. Okay, so I can write it down that whatever the name I'm talking about, total marks would be R, total and name. We talked about that. Such type of basic problem statement, right? Later on, we spoke about the escape sequences, that is backslash character constants. Okay. I spoke to you all about the system defined function, right? Just like print, type, int, what was else? Input, okay, square root, okay, import math library, okay. And then I spoke to you about, I started with the operators, that is relational operators, because they are the most easiest one, to be very frank. Others are also very easy, okay. But I wanted to start the if condition, and you are really doing good. So I thought, why to just go so slow? Okay. So I thought that I will tell you about the relational operators also last time, because I had taken half an hour extra, if you remember, if you all remember. So we spoke about the comparison between the two operators. So those operators are nothing but the values, say the operands are A and B having value 10 and 20, and I want to check which is greater, which is smaller. Fine. And then I try to write it down, print A equal to B, greater than B, less than B. I told you about them, and they maintain the relationship between two operands, okay, or they maintain the relation between two expressions also, okay. But about that we will come to it a bit later. Fine. And then I told you that there are three types of constructs in any programming language: sequential, conditional, and iteration. So here we spoke about the sequential construct, if you remember. Why sequential? Because we are writing down the programs in one sequence. We didn't say that if the total is greater than so and so, show that, calculate the percentage. If the percentage is greater than so and so, the student has got, say, this class, otherwise that class. I didn't say that. Okay, so here the steps were given, or we can say the statements are given in a particular sequence. There are no conditions here written, right? We can write down this program today using condition also. Let me come to that particular point. Okay, so that was a sequential thing. Here when we talk about if condition and then statement, okay, so here I'm checking the condition that if the value is greater than 0, less than 0, then it is a positive number, else it is a negative number. In addition to that, we spoke about the indentation operator. Okay, so this much we have covered. Any doubts up till now? And now I hope you understood that I had asked you for the problem statement to just search on Google, or if you know about it, you can write it down directly, okay, and write down your problem statement in the chat. Now, did you all remember? How many of you have remembered this, whatever I had spoken with you last time? Can you please quickly remembered or not remembered? Can you write it down in the chat? Great, Ajay, very nice problem statement. Carrying weight in aeroplane based on the standard weight. But what do you mean by the standard weight here? So do I have to take the standard weight from the user? What do you expect?
No, ma'am. Particular weight selected by the authority.
So if you are talking about, say, Indigo, and they allow 15 kg per person.
Yes, ma'am.
So if suppose, so you meant to say, suppose I have got 13 kg of the bag, or that bag weighs 13 kg, then they would be allowing me that, like that.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, that's good. Okay, fine. That's a very good problem statement, and it is really a real life problem which we come across whenever we travel. And obviously, I understand everybody doesn't travel by flight. Maybe it's really not possible, but slowly obviously जब भी आप कंपनीज में ज्वाइन करोगे तो आपको ऐसे घूमना पड़ेगा जैसे आप अभी शायद बस से घूमते हो, तो वो दिन दूर नहीं है, right? So it is not a big deal, to be very frank. बाकी सब लोग, can you please tell me about the problem statement which you have searched? Now it must have clicked to you.
Ma'am, password strength sector.
Password?
We can check strength of password. We can check strength of password.
Okay, you wanted to say the length.
Yes, in length and characters, mix of characters.
Mix of
data
characters,
types.
yes. So you meant to say, suppose I'm saying that my password should be, whatever the password is there, should be between 7 to 12 characters long, right?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
And we can have mix of data types like characters and links together.
Right. We can talk about that. Whenever you are saying the mix of data types, That we can speak about it a bit later, maybe when we will do some functions like isstr, isnum, okay, that time.
Okay. Yes.
Okay, but yes, about the length, we can write down now also. Do you know which function you would use to find out the length of that string?
Alien of string name length.
Alien, right, Aryan. Very good boy. Okay. So here there we write it down alien. So suppose if I'm talking about, okay, Piyush, I will just talk to you regarding your problem statement. So Aryan, so suppose if I'm talking about the password PASS as the identifier I'm taking from the user. Okay. And okay, I took it. Fine. And then I want to find it out. So I'm going to write down, say, x equal to alien of what? That PASS. And then
Yes,
I will
ma'am.
get the length. And if x is greater than, what did I say? Greater than 7,
Greater
less than
than
12.
18 and less than 12. Like
Yeah. But please keep it in mind. We have to, in the if condition, we will talk about it obviously. We haven't done the if condition to that extent. Okay. Vaishali, very good.
okay,
Dharmendra,
ma'am.
nice. Okay. So, what was I saying? We have to talk about the smaller number first and the larger number later. So if x greater than say 12, less than 18, okay, then your password is say allowed to be given or something like that, right? Good. Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Piyush, you are talking about the voting system, right? If the age is greater than 18, then you are allowed to vote, otherwise you cannot vote. Very good. Who else would write down their problem statement or can speak? I don't mind both the ways. See, मुझे क्या करना है पता है? Why I'm asking you such questions? Because I want you to think about it. Okay? Otherwise, I can just go ahead with the topics that I have decided. It's not a big deal for me. It would be very quickly the course would get covered. Okay, but I don't want to do that. Only I don't want to cover the course. I want you to think about it. So that's why I'm asking such type of questions. I hope you all don't mind. Right? Okay, बाकी सबको कोई डाउट कोई क्वेश्चन ही नहीं आ रहा है ठीक है एक काम करते हैं you can write it down simultaneously. I will go ahead with the later part. Okay, and then I will check it after say 30 minutes. Give me 1 minute. Okay. So we are here to talk about the lesson number 4 or lecture number 4. Fine. And here we are going to talk about what is an operator, different forms of operator, okay, and the different types of operator. So actually out of that we have done the relational operators already, and then we will understand from here, and then again we will continue in the Jupyter notebook with the later part of the if condition. Okay. So an operator is a symbol that represents the operations that may be performed on one or more operand. I told you just now what do you mean by operand. Okay. So if I'm talking about K is an operand. Okay. Here, yeah, 4 and 3 are operands, but they are the static values that are given to any variable or identifier. Okay. An operand is a value that a given operator is applied to. Fine. So there are different types of operators that are available. So they are unary and binary. Okay. So when you talk about the unary operators, okay, then that time obviously the plus and minus are two unary operators, because I can write it down something like this. I'll just let you know. You have to write down your problem statement in the chat. Don't forget that. You can do the 2-3 things together, not an issue. Okay, by the way, students, I'll continue typing it down the thing in the same Jupyter notebook. just only I will just a minute. Huh? I'll rename it every time so that what would happen, you know, you will get the later things also into it. Okay. Today is lecture 4, no? Fine. So you will get the together thing. So session 4 or lecture 4, anything we can write down. Okay. Okay. So here, whenever I'm saying, say x, here x has been given, so I can give x. Okay. So whenever I'm saying x equal to -6, y equal to 3. Fine. That time, obviously, I haven't printed them yet. So I'm going to write down here, say, sorry. Here I'm going to write down x and say y. Sorry, y. Okay. So let me scroll it down. Give me 1 minute. Let me adjust the screen. Huh. Okay. So I haven't executed it yet, right? So I had told you that whichever is the recent one would get printed. That's not the problem at all. If suppose I want both to be printed, I can write down print x, and I'm going to write down here print y. Okay. And now I'll try to execute this. You can see here -6 and 3. So in this manner, they are unary operators. Fine. Then there is a binary operator which works on 2 operands. So obviously you need to use the 2 operands also. And those operands here are nothing but 3, 10, 10, 7, maybe A, B. Okay. And we can write it down here. 3 plus 10 is 13, obviously would be the output. 10 minus 7 equal to 3 would be the output. So that is the binary operator. So bin is 2. Unary is 1. Okay. So that's the idea. Then we speak about the arithmetic operator. Different types of operators. They are nothing but arithmetic, comparison, logical, and the assignment operator and the membership operator. Out of that, one more are there, the bitwise operator, that we will come back to you in the later part of the lectures, and you need to check the document related to the bitwise operators, and we can say the theory behind it. Okay, that is, we talk about there we talk about zeros and ones. Okay, and we talk about the conversion from normal numbers to zeros and ones. Okay, so we should know the binary operations for that, or binary arithmetic operations. So you need to see the website, your web page regarding it. Okay, so we can talk about the arithmetic operators. So plus we know, minus we know, multiplication we know, division we know. Okay, we have to understand this now. So we can talk about the modulus. Okay, so here I will come down. Say, I will say here I'm sorry, a equal to 7 and b equal to 2. You know plus minus multiplication division. By the way, please keep it in mind how we write it down in the notebook. Okay, we write down a into b, something like this. Okay, but please keep it in mind, this is x. Okay, so this won't be of any use here. I'll just take it up. I have scrolled it up. Okay, so it won't be of any use. So if you want to do the multiplication, you need to give it like this. I hope you know that. Okay, so I'm not going to talk to you all about plus minus multiplication division, because they are the one we learnt in the second standard itself. Okay, so now when I'm going to talk about a mod b, what does the mod say? Modulus divides left hand operand by right hand operand and returns the remainder. Okay, so whenever I'm going to talk about this, you can see here the output as, I don't know why it is going. Okay. Fine, because I have opened 2 windows now, so it is not possible for the screen to adjust the 2 windows, I suppose, in front of me. So here a equal to 7, b equal to 2, and a mod b. The meaning is here it would be a division in such a way that 7 divided by 2. Now I'll just tell you by using the pen tab. Give me just a minute. Okay, I know you know this much, but still I'm feeling like making it clear for all of you. So let me attach that. Okay. Now here,
Yes.
when we talk about uh, it's close, I suppose. My God, this is boring. Okay, it has started, right? So you can see here, suppose I have got here the value as a equal to 8 and say b equal to 2. Okay, so whenever I'm going to write down, here a and mod b. Okay, now you might say that this is the division symbol in normal mathematics. Yes, I know this is division symbol in normal mathematics. Okay, but in programming, this is known as the modulus operator. Okay, what does it do? It is going to do it something like this. How do we do the division? 2 4 is 8. Okay, 8 minus 8 is 0. Right? So the modulus of 8, I meant to say 8 mod 2. How am I going to read it? 8 mod 2. Okay, then that time I'm going to get 0. Why? Because this is even number. We know that very well. We have learned it in 4th standard, 5th standard, or 4th standard is why 5th. Okay, suppose I'm saying that x equal to 9, then y equal to 2. Okay, when I'm going to write down x mod y, how is it going to happen? 2 by 9. Sorry, 9 by 2. I'm sorry. Okay, so 2 4 is 8. Okay, 9 minus 8,
1
1.
will be the remainder.
Sorry?
1 is
Yeah, right. So this is my remainder. Okay, so this modulus is going to do it in this manner. It is going to look at your the remainder. Fine. I hope it was clear to you all, and it was not at all difficult, right? So whenever you are going to try it something like this, you are going to get the value as 1. So don't get confused. Now, whenever I am going to talk about one more operator, which is very important, actually two more, but that exponent can be given by using that square also. So generally, this type of thing is not given. Generally, we use the functions only, but yes, you can use this also. So not an issue. Here, when we talk about, say, the value of a and forget about it. I'll write down print a, and then I'm going to write down here print b. Okay. So what are the values here? 7, 7 and 2. Right. Now here, whenever I'm going to say a what? The floor division. Okay. So here it would be 3. But when you write down a by b with the single slash, that is division symbol, okay, it is going to give you 3.5. Okay, so what happens here? Whenever you are going to give the double division symbol, that is known as a floor division. Okay, it takes the floor value of 3.5. What do you mean by floor value? Means the lower value. Whenever you talk about ceiling value or the seal value, means top value. Okay, so please keep it in mind. Whenever we give double slash, that is floor division, we say that it is a floor division b. It is going to give me the value which is not in the real the real value, but whenever I am going to give a/b, it's going to give me the real value. So that's the difference between this and this, and these are the two important operators that are there in Python. So out of that, this modulus is in every programming language, but this floor division is there only in this Python programming. Okay. I hope you understood. So here the examples are given. You can check those things obviously whenever you get time from the website and wherever you will be downloading it and all. Okay. In the same manner, if suppose I am talking about okay, suppose if I am saying a equal to 2 and b equal to 3. Now I'm changing the values, and suppose I am saying okay, and I'm going to execute it. So 2 to the power 3. So here 2 to the 4 and then 4 to the 8. Okay, so it is going to show you like this. If you remember, I had talked to you all about this function also last time. Had I? No, I don't remember. There is a square function. Just a minute. SQR or square, I don't remember now. Let me check. Because so many programming languages we go through, so that happens. It doesn't want math. Okay, let's see. It will give me an error. Beyond that, it is not going to happen anything. Import math x equal to okay. Math square is not there. SQR is there. I don't remember. It doesn't want me to give that. Okay. Okay. Power. Oh, I'm so sorry. I'm sorry. Forgot. Okay. So here we are going to write it down. Okay. Mat.power.
It's not power, ma'am. It's POW.
POW. Power. Right? Yeah. Thank you. Okay. So such type of things happen whenever you work on too many programming languages. Fine. So, but that's okay. Okay. Surely use Google. Okay. Google would help you always to do all such things. Fine. But yes, in the exams, don't do all these things. Fine. So here import math and x equal to POW of 4, 2 would be nothing but. So here, what is the difference between this operator? Double asterisk. Okay, this is known as asterisk also, not star. Don't read it as star, it is asterisk. Okay, so here, whenever we write down a asterisk asterisk b, it is 2 to the power 3. In the same manner, if I don't want to use that asterisk, if I want to use POW, that is power, to be very frank. Okay, so POW, so x equal to POW 4, 2. Fine. By the way, okay, it would get executed without math also. That's what I wanted to clarify. Fine. So we learned few extra things along with the number of operators they are there. So any doubts up till now? Getting it? Yes? No?
Yes.
No, ma'am.
No doubts.
No doubts. Okay. I thought no, ma'am. Okay. So here the examples are given. You can see that. Okay. Even you can have a look at it later whenever you will see the presentations. Fine. Now, whenever we are going to talk about the operators, the comparison operator, out of that, yes, we had spoken about them. I don't remember whether I had told you about this or not, but yes, I had told you about this for sure. Two operands are equal or not. Okay, can be checked in not equal to, or it can be checked with the greater than, less than sign that are facing each other. Okay, so we can say that if the value of A is 5 and B is also 5. Okay, so is A equal to B? Yeah, it's true. Okay, is A sorry, A not equal to B? Is not true, because I'm saying that A is 5 and B is 5. Okay, so not equal to ho hi nahi sakta. It is equal to. Okay, is A not equal to B this way? Not true. Is A greater than B? Not true, because I'm saying A is 5, B is 5. Okay, when here I'm saying is A less than B? No, it is not true again, because A is 5, B is 5. Greater than equal to 5? Okay, tell me. Is A greater than equal to B? That is 5 greater than equal to 5. What would be the output? How many of you say true and how many of you say not true? Let me know. Did you understand the question?
And for
I
greater
said,
than or equal to,
sorry.
once
Greater
again
than, yeah,
question,
I'm talking about greater than equal to only. So kya
it will
hoga?
be
What would be
true,
the output?
ma'am. It will be true, ma'am.
Sure?
If for A greater than or equal to
No,
B, if both values are 5,
I understood. But are you sure? I said.
yeah, yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Okay. Others? मैं run नहीं कर रही हूँ. I'm just asking you until then. How many of you say true? How many of you say not true? Write it down quickly in the chat. I will wait.
Ma'am, it will also equal because greater than a equal is just like uh, fulfilling the one condition.
Huh. So it would be equal. True.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Others? How many of you say that not true? And please, students, whatever the opinion is of yours, please have the habit of putting it across. Always. It would be really useful whenever you'll be whenever you would be working in some committee in the college, whenever you would be taking part in the debates, group discussions. For the job, you will need to appear for the group discussions, debate type of interviews. Okay, and later on in the companies when you would work. So you have to have some opinion. I'm not saying any opinion. Okay, some opinion which you feel that it's correct, it's not correct, etc. Okay, please have the habit of keeping it across. It would be good for you. Okay, fine, let's execute that. I haven't executed, right? Why? Because it is going to check either or. I meant to say is greater or equal to, because it is comparison, na comparative operators. No, so is A greater than B? No, A is not greater than B. Is A equal to B? Yes, A equal to B. So true. Got it? Okay. Any doubts? It's easy, right?
Yes, ma'am.
That's the spirit. Oh, why is it not? Huh. So here the conditions are given, and we talked about it, to be very frank. So if age is greater than equal to 18, you are eligible to vote. Okay, else you aren't eligible, you are not eligible to vote. Okay, in addition to that, if the value has been given as 15, if age greater than equal to 18, what is going to happen? This value of age 15 would be placed here, would be substituted here. And is 15 greater than equal to 18? Obviously not. So you are eligible to vote won't get executed, and it would go to the else part. Okay, you are not eligible to vote. Okay, so fine. Then we are going to talk about the logical operator, but we may not work on them so early, because I want to take some more things related to if condition, and then I will come to the logical operator. So please have patience. So logical operators are typically used with Boolean values. They allow a program to make a decision based on multiple conditions. Okay, so A and B is true. What is why here it is written A and B is true? Because both the conditions have to be satisfied. Okay, so here it would be something like this. I'll just execute it. Give me 1 minute. A and B, because we have 5 now for both of them. So I'll execute it now. It's 5. Okay. So here, whenever I'm saying A and B is, I'm getting it as 5. But if I say A equal to 5 and B equal to 5, okay, then that time it's true. Okay. But if I say A greater than 5, ठीक है, greater than 5 and B equal to 5. Okay, what do you think? What would be the output? Because I told you and does what? False. And does what? It takes care of both the conditions have to be true. Okay. मतलब मुझे डेटा साइंस का भी कोर्स करना है और मुझे डेटा एनालिटिक्स का भी कोर्स करना है. I want to do both the courses. But for some of you might say no. I want to be a data scientist. So I will not do any data analytics course. Whatever data analytics would come across data science, I will go ahead with that. But I am going to join on the data science course. So it would be or. Fine. So here A greater than 5 and B equal to 5. So here it would be false. But if I say A greater than equal to 5 and B equal to 5, it would be true because greater to nahi hai, but A equal to 5 is there and B equal to 5, so already there, so it is true. Okay, in this manner, when both the conditions are true, okay, and gives true. Okay, so here when you talk about or and fulfills them, I meant to say. Okay, so if suppose I say A, now we can talk about or, right? So A greater than equal to 5, or B equal to 5. Fine. So either of the condition has to be true. तो आपको लगेगा here A greater than equal to 5 तो है ही नहीं, क्यों इसने true दिया, but B equal to 5 है ना. Okay, but suppose if I write it down here, B equal to 4, right? Okay, so what would be the output?
Again true.
Again true. Why true? Because greater than तो नहीं है, but equal to तो है. Fine. So here it would be true. But suppose if I give A greater than 5 or B equal to 4, it would be false. Because A greater than 5 to hai nahi, it is 5. Because A is 5 and B is also 5. So both of them are 5, 5. And I'm talking about or. Either of the condition has to be true. Either of the condition what? Both the conditions are false. So it's giving me false. Fine. And then when you talk about not, I want to just negate that. Whatever I'm doing, I want to negate it. So if I'm saying not A and B. Okay, not A and B means what? Both are 5, 5. Okay, so it's giving me false. But you will not understand about this not so early. We will write down the program and we will come to this. So we will be keeping it as it is. Please allow me to do that. Okay, we talked about it. So I'm not going to talk about these examples. Then we can talk about the assignment operator. Okay, so the assignment operator we know equal to. Whenever somebody asks us about the assignment operator, automatically comes to our mind, okay, it is equal to. But it can be the shortcut operators also. There are shortcuts. They are there in C programming also, and they are here also. But in C they are a bit different. Here they are written in this manner. So forget about C at this moment. C means C programming I'm talking about. If suppose you have done it. So plus equal to. So here whenever I'm talking about plus equal to, so means C plus equal to A. Meaning C equal to C plus A. Okay. If I am talking about C minus equal to A, means C equal to C minus A. So if I am talking about say A plus equal to B. Okay, and I'll execute. So here, obviously, I have to print something. Print A, and then I'll write down print B. Fine. So here I'm talking about A plus equal to B means A equal to A plus B. Fine. What was the value of A and B? A was 5. B was 5. Okay. And then it has done somewhere the value of has got something different. Had I given 10, it has been executed now. Actually, it is of no use writing it down about it. Anyways, let's see. Yeah. Okay. So here the value of print A is, this has been, now you might have a doubt why it is showing me here 15, because this was executed in the meantime. And then I added this and I re-executed it. So it took here 15. Obviously B was 5 only. So here 15 plus 5. So in between somewhere the value of A was 10. In between, though I had given here there A in the beginning as 5. Okay. But in between when I did some calculations, okay, A ka value change ho gaya, it was 10 and then it took 10 plus 5 is 15. Okay. And then B to 5 hi raha. Okay. And then now A equal to A plus B, I told you. Fine. So A is 15, B is 5, 15 plus 5, 20. So 20 and B वैसे ही रहा. Fine. So here this would be 15, 5, 25. Okay. So in this manner, A equal to A plus B or A equal to A minus B works. In the same manner, it is going to get executed in the same manner. So say C minus equal to A, C into equal to A, C slash equal to A, etc. that you can try on your own. Okay. Now these are the membership operators. Whenever you talk about this, suppose if I am writing it down here, suppose now I'll give the new values. A equal to 10, B equal to 20. A in B. Fine. So it's going to give me the error, to be very frank. Okay. So if X is a member of B, but here why I'm giving, it is giving me error because it is saying that int is not iterable. Okay. I need to tell you about some other concept in short, and wherever I will come to that particular concept again, I will take this operator. Okay. Though as the set of operators it has been given here, so I need to tell you that, but it's surely going to give the error, or it has given the error is very much correct, because whenever it is talking about int is not an iterable not iterable operator, the meaning behind is, I'll just let you know. Give me 1 minute. So I'll take different variables now. Suppose I'm talking about this. This is known as the list. Oh, I'm sorry. This is known as the list. Okay. List in Python. Now, if I write it down, 6 in X. Okay, I want to check whether 6 is present in X or not. It will give me true. Okay. Later on, X is already defined. Okay. If I say 8 in X, okay, it will show me false. Okay. Now that in would work properly. But if I say what 8 not in X, it would give me true instead of false. Now, what am I talking about? I am talking about one more data type that is known as a data structure in Python, that is list. What does list do? List keeps all the elements and or allows to store the elements, okay, of different data types. Now you might have a doubt. Madam is saying that these are different data types and she is using the same data types. Yes, I have used here all the same data types, 5, 6, 7. But if suppose I want to write it down here, variable as say list. Actually, I didn't want to teach you this, but it's okay. जरा ज़्यादा भी पता चल गया तो कोई problem नहीं. So 7.2. Suppose I'm saying, okay, fine, A, let it be, okay, or I'm saying here, say Python. I'm sorry. Okay. Then I'm saying here, okay, I don't want to give anything. Okay, sorry, I want to give something. Okay, so true. Fine. List element as the list I have given, I'll execute it. Obviously, it is not going to give me any output because I haven't printed it. Okay. Now I can write down here list element. This is my identifier and this is the list. List allows to give us the different data types in one set of identifier. Bas itna yaad rakho. Okay. List allows us to store the number of elements of different data types in one single identifier. What is the identifier here? List element. Okay. And now when I'm going to execute it, this list has been created. What is the use of it? Why to create it? What are we going to do with it? That we will see later as the time comes. Why I'm telling you this? Because you should know how does the membership operator work. I hope you understood. Now I'm going to say here, I had the value of A and B, right? So I'll say, sorry, P in list element. Okay. What should it give me? What do you think? What was the value of B? Do you remember the value of B?
It was 5.
It was 5, right? It must be
It
5.
will be
I didn't
false,
change.
ma'am.
It will be false.
It will be false.
Right? Right. Okay, B in list element because the value of B is 5. It is going to search. Is 5 here? No. 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 It gave me false. But if I write, obviously A's value is something different. So I'll say here P equal to 6. And then I'll write down P in. By the way, do you know that whenever you type it down in this Jupyter notebook, okay, I don't want to type so many I meant to say the bigger length what identifiers. Okay, so what am I going to do? I just press tab. Okay, as soon as I press tab, I can see all the elements that are starting with li. Okay, and I can execute it. See, P in list element, P was 6. So here it checked. Is P6 here present? Yes. Again present? No, 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 no. Fine. So if suppose now I write, suppose 9 in list element, false because 9 is not there. Got it? Okay. Or I
Yes,
can
ma'am.
write it down. 9 not in list element. What would be the output? 9 not in list element. What would be the output?
True, true.
True, true. Okay. So here it would be true. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Any doubts up till now? Anybody?
No,
You
ma'am.
can write it down in the chat. I don't mind. Do you want to write it down in the chat and you want to ask? Or no doubts at all? If no doubts, then write down no. Otherwise, write down the doubt, please.
No, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. Okay, fine. Now, so membership operator has been given here. Fine. Now we have 5-7 minutes extra. So just we will go to our if condition. Where is my Jupyter notebook? Okay, here. Okay, so now none of you have written the problem statement using based on if, huh? Except 3-4 people. So this is not fair at all. Not at all good. Because if you
I
are
have
not going
written,
to,
ma'am.
yes, except 3 and 3-4 मैंने लिखा बोला ना अभी, except 3-4. So if suppose you are not going to take interest, तो मुझे भी interest नहीं आएगा पढ़ाने में. Okay, teacher always wants the students to be cooperative, right? Fine. Now,
Yes, ma'am.
okay, so here if I'm talking about the if condition,
If condition यदि
म्यूट
yes,
करो ना प्लीज, मुझे मेरा आवाज सुनाई दे रहा है. Okay, so now I'm going to write down here, say p equal to 5 and say q equal to 7. If p greater than q, sorry, if p greater than q, okay, I'm going to write it down here. Print p is greater. Okay, now I want to check whether if p less than, by the way, मैं space do नहीं do, it doesn't make any difference. मैं why I'm writing it, why I'm giving the space so that the code would be readable. Okay, and it is better to give. So print p is lesser. Okay, and else, sorry, it is not taking the proper indentation. I'll let you know what is it, just a minute. P and q are having same value. Right? Now, what am I talking about? Last time I had told you about, where was my if condition? Where is my if condition? Yeah, here. Okay. Sorry. Has it been gone? Just a minute. Huh. So do you remember we had taken here only if and else? We had talked about only if and else, and I had told you after if the condition comes, but after else the condition doesn't come because else is the final thing. That is, if this happens, else something will happen automatically. Fine. We don't have anything. If this happens, then this will be done. If some other thing happens, then that will be done. Else something would happen. We are not talking about that case here. We spoke about either I will go to BSc Computer Science or I will go for engineering. That's it. मुझे कोई तीसरा ऑप्शन नहीं चाहिए. But whenever you want तीसरा, चौथा, fifth option, fine, then that time you can give elif.
Alif.
Okay. So here,
Yes.
if p greater than q, print p is greater. But please keep it in mind, after else we don't give the condition. We are not allowed to give because that comes under syntax. But after elif, yes, we need to give condition. After if, we need to give condition. So if b greater than q, p is greater. Elif p less than q, p is lesser. Or else p and q are having same values. So let me execute this. What happened? Did I make any mistake? Why is it giving me error? String literal. Oh, sorry.
Double quotes, ma'am.
हाँ, double quotes. मैं आपको टेस्ट कर रही थी. Okay, so here you can see P is lesser. Can you see that? Right? So in
Yes,
this manner, we understand the ELIF condition also. Okay, so can you tell me now where, in which all cases you would use the ELIF condition? Can you please tell me in which cases you
Ma'am,
would
in
use if
grades,
ELIF? Oh, sorry.
in giving grades, ma'am, grade
In
system.
giving grades, right? The meaning is you meant to say that here we had calculated that mark 1, mark 2, something like that, right? And then after
Yes, ma'am.
calculating the total, so can we quickly write down one code? Can we copy and write it down? Uh, I just copied. I'm copying my code only, huh? So not an issue. But you are not supposed to copy the other people's code. Calculate total of marks. I hope you understood it. Okay. Now I'm just going to remove it. Now I'm going to calculate here. I hope you have understood the code this much until here. Not an issue, right? No issues. Now I want
yes,
to
ma'am.
calculate percentage. So I'm going to say here total by how many are there? 3. 3 subject marks are there, and I'm assuming they are out of 100. So total by 3. Now I can give the condition if percentage greater than 90, print student secure. Actually, I can give name secure, etc. But ठीक है, at this moment it's okay. Student secured distinction. Okay. Elif here percentage. Now please keep it in mind. Here there is a need to give and condition. Where how I will let you know. Actually secure distinction इधर नहीं होना चाहिए. Secured merit grade or merit whatever merit grade. Okay, percentage greater than equal to 75 and percentage less than 90. Okay, please have the habit of writing down the things in this manner. Start with the higher number and go towards down. I meant to say 90 से शुरू कर रहे हो तो 90 to 75, 75 to 60, 60 to 50, 50 to 40. Come like this. Don't start with 30. I meant to say 40, greater than 40 pass, greater than 40 less than 50 something something. Don't do like that. Your code, the thing is, whatever the code you have written, logically it might go wrong. Okay, so what am I saying is start from the bigger number and come down in the conditions. I will repeat it one more time on in the next lecture. Don't worry. Don't think that I'm just trying to complete it. I'm just going to repeat it one more time, but understand it now also. If percent greater than greater than 90, print student secured merit grade. Elif, now there can be different conditions, no? Greater than 90 है तो ऐसे, 75 to 90 है तो भाई distinction, 60 to 75 है तो first class, 40 to 60 है तो pass, something like that, right? So I'm going to write it down here. Print student secured what did I say? Distinction. Okay, distinction grade. Now I can write it down here. I want to finish it off. Okay, I don't want to go to the later level. So else print student is pass. Okay, something like that. Pass, having pass grade, something like that. Okay, secure pass grade. That would be better. Secure pass grade. Fine. And I will execute this. So let me execute. I hope I will not get the output error. So the name of the student, fine, X. I'll give here ABC better. Fine. First test marks 89, 45. I am giving the marks in such a way that they will come in my that range. Okay, deliberately, currently. Okay, when we would be doing this program in a more maybe in depth. Okay, I will give different numbers, maybe minus also that time. Okay, and then I'm saying here 56. Okay, let's see. Secure pass grade because he must have got total marks. Okay, percentage I didn't print, so I need to print the percentage also. Percentage is PERC. Fine. I'll execute it. I will say here ABC. I will say here 89. I will say here 89. I'll say here 90. Let me check what is the output. You can see here that the student has secured distinction grade because it was 89.33 and it is less than 90. Got it? So in this manner, we write down if else. What did I tell you? After if, you can write down the condition. After elif, you can write down the condition. You are not allowed to write down the condition after else. But the indentation operator would come at the end of if, at the end of elif, at the end of else also for categorizing your the different conditions whichever you have given. Okay, any problems? Got it. So we have done a lot of things today. What all things we have done? The operators. Then
Transfer operator, membership operator, binary operator. No, ma'am, binary name, logical operator.
Okay.
Or
Relational.
comparison operator, arithmetic operators.
And if condition.
If conditions.
If
In
loop,
addition to that, which function we did?
elif
Hey, elif is not, just a minute. Let me check
is
you.
a condition.
Elif is a condition, not a function.
Ma'am, length function.
Length we discuss. We didn't do.
Yeah.
Power, POW, I'm sorry.
Yes.
POW. And in addition to that, what did we do? One more thing.
One more.
List.
List, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
We understood that. Okay, so that's it from my end. Any problems? Any
No, ma'am.
doubts?
Thank you very much.
हाँ बोलो.
Thank you.
मैम पाव वाला बता दो एक बार.
पाव वाला बता दो एक बार. Okay. एक मिनट.
ओके मैम.
हाँ, तो POW is for calculating the power of. तो उसके पहले मैंने बताया था ये ऑपरेटर आपको, राइट? कि भाई A equal to 2 है, B equal to 3 है, and if you give 2 asterisk, so it would be 2 to the power 3. Okay, so 2 to the 4 and then 4 to the 8, something like that. But नहीं, I don't want to give like that. मुझे function use करना है, operator नहीं. Okay, what is this type of function? This is system defined function. Right? So here x equal to POW of 4, 2. So means 4 to the power 2. So 4 4 is 16.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay.
So no more problems?
No,
Good
ma'am.
evening, ma'am. This is ma'am.
Yeah.
I would like to apologize over here. When the class started, by mistakenly my mics turned on, and the
Okay,
sound
so
of the
no
people,
problem.
their voice got recorded. Then their voice doesn't sounds good. That's why, ma'am, I would like to apologize, ma'am. Could you delete that starting?
Okay. The
Show that you
coordinators.
don't have. Sorry, ma'am.
Okay, fine. Okay, the coordinators would take care of it. Fine, you got it. That such type of mistake you shouldn't do in the meetings, right? Good. Okay.
Thank
There is a quiz, so please stay tuned. Okay. Okay. Bye. Bye, all of you. See you in the next session.
Thank you, ma'am.
And I hope you would bring now the problem statement based on if condition and if else. अभी आपका काम और बढ़ गया. Okay. Bye.
Hello everyone. Am I audible?
Yes, ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes, you are
Yes,
audible.
ma'am.
Please go ahead.
Okay, so I've shared the link of the quiz and it's based on today's lecture itself. So you have 3 minutes to complete it. Completed and attendance will only be counted if you complete the quiz. Once you're done, type completed in WhatsApp or chat box and don't leave the meeting. We'll be discussing the results right after. So good luck. All the best.
Also, once done, please do share a snapshot of the same to the WhatsApp group. Okay, so it's already time. So I'll just quickly discuss about, you say, the answers here. Faisa, I think my screen is visible. The screen is visible, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Uh, so far, only 20 responded, 20 responses. That's great. I was expecting a bit more because 28 learners were there. So yeah. Now about the answer. So the question was, what is the main difference between division and floor division operators in Python? Most of you will have chose this option, like single slash returns a float, whereas double returns an integer rounded down. Let's see the correct answer. This one is the correct answer. So great, who all have done this thing. So 76% of you all have chose this as the option. So that's great, 77. Now I'll just go ahead. Now the question was, what do comparison operators in Python return? So the correct answer was a Boolean value, true or false. So 85% of you all chosen this thing. So that's great. Next, I'll go for the last question of the quiz. Which of the following best describes the role of logical operators in Python? The one you have chosen, you all have chosen, like they combine multiple Boolean expression, and that's the correct answer. 21% of you all chosen that. So that's great. So so far 24 responses submitted. So it's great, and like 27 are there at present into this meeting. So 24, 26, that's great. But I was expecting more number of students to appear here. And overall, who all have appeared, the score is quite good, I think, and you all have appeared properly. And to this 17% out of students out of this range, I would say you all are going good, but try hard, practice hard, and try to focus and you say interact during the lecture so that you can clear up your doubts. So that was it, and I'd like to conclude here. I think also with some a few announcement. So just reiterating the same. So the first, the course web page. I'd request every one of you to follow the course web page thoroughly and probably every day or every time after the course, and be active into the WhatsApp and email groups. Plus attend the peer discussion sessions that will be held via Meet, Google Meet, or Xspace or Teams. So please do attend that, and also just interact during the lectures. That will be much appreciated. All right. Thank you. Thank you, everyone. Have a good day.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.